Got at it, and he's been taken high, says the umpire. So he's going to win a free kick right in the middle of the slosh. So he's been a good player for them, Justin White, in the first quarter. Looks like a new ball, but it's not going to last long, I don't think, Grub. So White now kicks the ball, goes into their half-forward line. Mark from behind, Rickett, good sponge, puts it down, hits it back towards centre wing, over the top of the ball, and it's picked up there by Johnson, kicked out of there, goes to Steve Rickett, good clean pick up, handballs over the top to Blasio, missed him. Good work there from Geelong West to keep the ball in. We spoke about their forward pressure, picked quickly into the forward line, and a bit too much carry on the ball, and it runs over the boundary line in the forward pocket, about 10 metres around from the behind post.
Big Dick Philpott might have been right on Facebook. He's predicted Football goalless.
Ooh, has he now?
So the umpire restarts play, throws the ball back in the forward pocket. Miller taps the ball down, front of the contest. Swenson over the top, just guarding the space there, or DeSanto it was. Not prepared to pick it up. Umpire comes in again quickly, and will take possession of the ball. It'd be nice to think we don't get any more rain, but I don't know if that's going to be a chance. Looks pretty dark out the back and coming. So ball tapped down. And as far as Hardman, quick hands go up to Miller. Miller puts it on the boot, goes towards centre wing. Wright's there, but again, through the good work of Geelong West and Johnson, he goes back into the forward line for Vela. Favola's taken off the ball again. Legal or not, we don't know. Too far away to see, but it's quickly back towards the goal square. Oh, he's hit the post. And I'm not too sure who that player was, but it's a minor score. And it's 2-1 now to Geelong West, 3-7 to the North Geelong side. We've gone 2 minutes, second quarter. Come on, Feen Hotel scoreboard.
Parker with the ball to bring it back into play. Going to come out to the broadcast side of the ground. Big men fly up there, and it was Rickett couldn't bring the ball down. Comes out the back, though. Brendan Wall will send it back into attack for the Cheetahs. Heading towards Favola. Takes the ball in one arm. Can't control it, though. On the ground, though, there was Stanchui. And he can't get the ball free. The umpire will ball it up. About 30 out from goal. Up they come. Favola flies against Miller. Miller probably gets the ball down. Comes off hands. Came out to Malcolm. Malcolm kicks the ball forward towards goal. Off hands. And a minor score. 2-2 West to North Geelong 3-7-25.
Luke Parker doing the kicking in again. He's a good kick of the football. Goes straight down the middle looking for Van Creek. Good hands.
Yeah, good Zach.
And he's taken a nice clean grab there at centre half back. Goes quickly. Goes towards the half forward line. Key is the target out in front of Donaldson. And he just guards the space. Releases the ball. Goes backwards. And it's not going to be picked up there right before it goes over the boundary line. So Dan Key been quiet in this first part of the game. So credit to the West defence. Because he's one player that can really hurt you once he gets the ball inside 50. Thrown in, Gregorio, Miller over the top. Ball comes down again, right, working at ground level. Donaldson coming the other way, picks it up. Fed it out by hand to Sims, now to White. And White from the centre wing goes back into the half-forward line. And it's going to be over the boundary line. It'll be thrown back in. So it's moved from one end of the ground to the other. They've done that nicely. They're inside their forward 50 now.
Not a bad kick, that. He obviously had no one to kick to, so rather than come straight back at him, head for the boundary line and see if he can set up from a set play.
So Sam, sorry, go on, Andrew.
Right, Miller comes back in, falls in the hands of White, though, at the back. He picks up, Kelly dives in, punches the ball forward towards the forward pocket, further around, 20 from the goal point, from the goalposts, I should say, and it will be another ball in.
Can we get a little bit of cohesion between you two, please?
Oh, we haven't got used to each other.
Feeling the way.
Feel it all the way. Ball comes back in off the hands. It was a bit of an ordinary throw in. It was to Geelong West's advantage. Gone forward, leading in the race there was, I think, it might have been Kelly. It was indeed for Geelong West. And the ball will be thrown in again. Kelly actually doing the ruck work down there against Miller. Comes off hands. Miller brings the ball to ground. Comes off hands through the outside there was Stanisu again. He can't get the ball out. Comes out the back now. Oh, she's solid push in the back there against Geelong West. Umpire doesn't see it. I think he's going to have to blow the whistle here. It's a rolling maul. He's got to blow the whistle. Indeed he does. And so they are about 20 out from goal directly in front.
So ball back now with the umpire, and he throws it up. Favola does the ruck work, but over the top. Won by Malcolm. Kicks round the corner, back to the goal square. Parker and his opponent in the goal square, but the ball runs through for a minor score. Luke Malcolm has 1-2 now. 2-3 to the Geelong West side, 3-7 North Geelong. So doing it pretty hard this second quarter, but again, it's Parker that goes long and straight down the middle. Stevie Rickett up over the top.
And got it.
Takes another nice mark, hands off quickly to Taylor Reynolds, comes out wide. We're looking for Pittman. He's presented well. well so far, Pittman. Good hands, goes quickly on the left foot. Short options wasn't there, so he's gone long, looking for Kelly. Over the top, Donaldson doesn't take the mark. Yes, he does. Second and third attempt, and he takes it. So he's been, as I said, that strong man back in defence. He comes out wide, goes looking for Dan, and Dan takes the mark. So he has Donaldson again there if he wants to use him. Cogger's there at centre-half back, but he ignores him. Now he chips over the top. It was a poor kick. So you're going to put Cogger under pressure. Handball went back to Dan. Dan back over the top to Donaldson. They're going to lose if they're not careful, but Donaldson's good in the equation there. Gets the ball into the centre wing. And hands and levels is picked up. Donaldson got the 1-2 back. Picked up by Malcolm. He's tossed to the ground. It's now in the hands of Matheson. Little quick round the corner to right. Slipped over in the mud. Handball's up. Went to Van Creeken. It's picked up there again. Geelong West through Sam Clark. Kelly went into the half-forward line. Matheson turned the ball over and went back to Sam Clark this time. Tried to attack the ball strongly. Couldn't pick it up cleanly. He does so, and that's Hardman. Goes on his left foot, goes out wide. I think he's looking at the umpires in. The ball lands just in the field of play and runs out of bounds on the half-forward line for North Geelong.
I tell you who will be listening to this today. Matty Jones is over in London, I think. Listen to it via the computer. So I hope you're having a good time, Matty.
So the ball's thrown back in there. It goes to Fitzsimmons, who takes the ball. Wall taken and a strong tackle. And the umpire says he didn't have much chance, but it was a good tackle. And
Where
been rewarded.
was the prior opportunity?
Van Creeken plays on, goes over the top. Goes to right. Right goes to Pittman. Pittman goes back to Van Creeken. Van Creeken kicks the goal. Good play, North Geelong. Van Creeken has his second, the fourth for North Geelong. 4-7 now. They lead Geelong West on 2-3. We've gone nearly 7 minutes. Second quarter, coming to Feen Hotel scoreboard.
Well, they really got some momentum there. The umpire paid a free kick for holding the ball without any speck of prior opportunity in the world. In the wet conditions, it's even harder to pay them. He shouldn't have paid that, but once he's paid it, I think they just switched off a little bit, West, and they played on. They weren't ready for that. They had 3 or 4 blokes on their own. They went to and from. And the other thing you said earlier, Andrew, about getting the ball out, West had trouble getting the ball out. By geez, it helps when you've got a bloke that can kick a football like Luke Parker, even a heavy ball in the wet.
A heavy ball beyond 50, wasn't it? It was a great kick.
Straight to Rickett twice now, and that's something that I don't think West have.
So back in the middle of the ground. Miller v Gregorio. Miller gets all of that, comes to ground. Hardman couldn't pick it up. Kicked off the ground again by, I think, might have been Fitzsimmons. Coming through there for Geelong West. Oh, good work in and under there by Van Creeken, I think it was. Hardman takes the Geelong West player in the tackle, which was Robbie Sims. And the umpire says, give it to me, and I will start again. So he's going to come out now. Gregorio will probably get all of this, does. Straight down to Kelly. Kelly, an instant kick straight back into the glue pot. Comes off hands. Geelong West need to make an opportunity. Taken to ground was the player, riding him almost Bronco style. Umpire says, give it to me. Another restart. Out of wing here at West Oval. 8 minutes gone. Up they go. Gregorio gets the ball over the top, but roved by North Geelong, driven forward. Leading there out in the race for the ball was Fitzsimmons. Gets it off hands. Someone new onto the ground because he's a very clean jumper. Comes off hands. Fitzsimmons again doing the hard work. Comes to the outer side. Swennerson gets the ball round the corner. Coming through there for Geelong West was Brendan Wall. He'll get the ball up to the wing, and a good mark taken there by Malcolm. Malcolm switches it back into the middle of the ground. He was looking for Denham, but it was a little bit long, too strong. Picked up there by Millen it was. He can't get the ball though. Rickett will come away with it, kicks the ball long. Back into the middle, into that glue pot again. Sam Kelly can't control the ball. Comes out around the outside. Robbie Sims will send it to the outer side of the ground, and that will be Denham who will take the mark. Outer side, half-forward flank. So Denham for Geelong West, looking for options. Fev gives him a lead. He's going to go at it, but it didn't quite make the distance, and the mark will be taken there by Stevie Rickett.
That'll be a difficult thing for Fev, not knowing how far these blokes can kick a footy too, I reckon, Grub.
Exactly. That's happened a couple of occasions. It hasn't quite made it to him.
So Jaron Bright now with the ball, and they'll be nearly in the full-back position. Took on White. Good, strong tackle.
There's the punts. Good one too.
He did handball the ball away. So
I don't think that's a free kick either, because he actually cleared it by hand from where I sat. Now, maybe the umpire's closer, but that's not holding the ball either.
Good tackle by White, though.
Yeah, it was.
It was a great tackle, but in these conditions, you have to give the bloke making the play, getting the ball first, some sort of a chance. Otherwise, no one will want to get the bloody thing. They'll just sit back and wait on people.
That's a doubt in the AFL these days, mate.
Yep.
So now White, not a very good kick off the boot, goes through for a minor score. It's a bit of a shame there because he's worked pretty hard, Justin White, in the middle of the ground. Can hardly see his jumper. Wouldn't know who he's playing for at the moment.
He's not too white, that's for sure.
Yeah. So Luke Parker with the ball again. As I said, when there's a nice kick of the football, and that's even better. That's gone nearly towards centre wing. Hardman's up, takes it, fends him off the mark, and it's a free kick against Lee Hardman there, says the umpire, for a fend or a push.
I don't like to keep harping on that, but how can you pay that when they didn't pay these couple down here early?
Donaldson here before.
You know, it's ridiculous.
So Geelong West now with the ball on centre wing, looking to put the ball back into their forward line, goes towards centre half forward, over the back, ball comes down, front of the contest, right, doesn't take the ball, but it was tackled without it, and it's going to be Geelong West through. I think Stan Chewy's got his head over the contest in there. He's got the ball, he comes out with it, throws it back to the umpire, and it's centre half back the ball, or centre half forward, the ball will be started again. Miller taps the ball down, went to Denham, he couldn't take clean possession, comes it was to Kelly. Kelly now runs towards 50, long kick towards the goal square, up Stevie Rickett. And it takes a mark and plays on. Comes out wide. He goes, looks for Eels. He's going to land over his head. He takes the ball, though. Goons back and collected it. Had Pittman was the option. Went out wide. A nice-looking kick. Good work there from Farrah. Took him off the ball. Has time to steady now. Handball's over the top. Eels interception. Goes back after it. And it's going to be picked up there by Farrah again.
He threw that.
Some good work out there. Threw that. I don't know. Quick hands. Went to Robertson.
He threw it. Umpire was right onto it, too.
So Van Creeken now has the ball, goes quickly towards Swinnison. Kane Swinnison steadies, goes at goal. Nice looking kick, well measured. And Kane Swinnison has his second goal of the afternoon and the fifth now for the North Geelong side. 5-7-37, 2-4, 16 to Geelong West. We've gone 11.5 minutes. Second quarter, Commonwealth Hotel scoreboard.
Well, I tell you what, he definitely threw that. The umpire was right onto it. A fantastic decision, but not so fantastic by West because, again, as soon as I know they played on and they're up the ground a little bit, but as soon as the whistle went, they went to sleep and they left blokes sitting out here on their own. And even though it was a magnificent goal, a magnificent kick, there wasn't any pressure on it. And players like Kane Swinnison, without pressure, will do that to you every single time.
Back in the middle of the ground. They go, Hollands will get the ball down. Good tap down. Comes out to White. He gets a little kick off the ground, but intercepted by Hardman. He goes out the back there and finds Key. Key drives the ball forward. One-on-one contest. Wall does well, brings the ball to the ground, protects the space, trying to get the ball out. Does. Finds White. He can't take control, though. Probably didn't have it. Comes off hands. Clark, that might be. Goes round the corner. Picks off hands. And on the bottom of that pack there, I think, was Donaldson. He can't get the ball out. And the umpire will ball it up.
You just notice people slipping all around here. That's because of the mud on their boots from the middle, Smithy.
Yeah, comes off hands now. Through Van Creeken, has the ball for North Geelong under a fair bit of pressure from White. Good contest between those two. Whistle on play, no it wasn't. Comes out the back, and Geelong West will go back into attack through the outer side of the ground. But a good interception by Parker, coming a long way up the ground. And will be out of bounds, outer side of the ground. 13 minutes gone in this first quarter.
So the umpire just in between centre and wing and half forward for North Geelong. Ball stepped in, ball flicked out the back. Eels does the right thing, provides space for Lockie Wright. Wright goes back and collects it, looks back inside, went towards Hutchison. Oh, great hands. Hutchison plays on quickly on the left foot. Doesn't get much depth with the ball. Goes towards Pittman, left it behind, picked up by Sam Clark. Good handball. Jared Bryant running around, kicks the ball. And Jared Bryant now here's his first goal of the afternoon. And the 6 to North Geelong. So 6-7. To North Geelong, 2 goals, 4 to Geelong West. 13.5 minutes gone. Second quarter, Commonwealth Hotel scoreboard.
Well, I'll tell you, although it was a beautiful kick by Jared Bryant, again, not under any pressure, when everybody's out there slipping and sliding and the ball can't be taken cleanly and it's slipping everywhere, through comes Sam Clark, picks it up one grab and dishes off a dry weather handball straight down his throat. Sam Clark, magnificent stuff.
Equally, Hutchison's mark there in the middle of the ground. One grab, bang, done. Back in the middle, umpire pointing at where he's going to throw the ball up. Everyone knows that. Up they go. Hollians comes over the top, gets the ball down. Key tries to kick it off the ground. Picked up by Johnson, I think it was. Couldn't get the ball away. Comes off hands. Millen with the ball. Gets a little kick forward for Vola. Leads out in the race for the ball. Picks it up nice and clean. Oh, taken high.
Too high, umpire.
And the umpire has given him that one.
Oh, he's hurt too.
Oh, I think he might have just got one in the mush. He might have a little bit of staging, entertainment value. So here's the first chance of the afternoon for Brendan Favola. He will kick from right on the 50-metre arc. He's a fair way around, probably 30 or so degree angle. So this is what the punter's paid for.
Well, on any normal given day, I'd say distance is no problem. But with that ball, it's as heavy as a ton of bricks.
Well, we've seen Luke Parker do some good things with the footy, so I don't even know if that's an excuse. So In comes Brendan Favola looking for his first goal for Geelong West. Comes in and will kick from 50, sends it on its way. Nice kick of the footy. It is not going to make the distance. Oh, big fly in the back there.
What a
Was that
mark.
Jared Bryan, I think?
Rickett.
Rickett, was it?
Stevie
Great
Rickett.
Stevie Rickett. What a great mark. Last line of defence for North
Back
Geelong.
kick.
Brings the ball out.
Oh.
Oh, Kelly's intercepted. Great work from Sam Kelly. Has intercepted Rickett's kick. Probably about 20 out. Acutest of angles, though. He's right up on the boundary line. So it's going to be a great kick from Sam Kelly to get the ball from there. Comes in now. Kicks through the ball. It's going to go across the face. Again, not make the distance. Although fly again. Comes off hands and it will be dribbled through for a minor score. So Geelong West will go to 2 goals, 5-17, 6-7, 43 North Geelong on the Commonfine Hotel scoreboard, 15 and gone.
So Parker again, long kicked up the middle of the ground. Numbers with Geelong West, and it's going to be Sims who picks the ball up. Goes back on his right side, kicked out wide. And it's going to be picked up there by Wall, who plays on quickly, goes back towards the goal square. Going back with the flight of the ball, Matheson, mark not taken. And the ball will be run over the boundary line. Deep in defence. PJ DeSanto, I think it was, that took the ball over. So he's got 2 or 3 numbers flying against him down there, Fev. So not much of an opportunity, but Geelong West have been good with their delivery in. Key gets the ball out of the ruck contest. Millen, geez, he puts his head down and goes hard. And he's come out with the ball. Good handball out. Ends up with Sims. He's tackled. Needs to get rid of it. Not prepared to release it. Umpire says they've had it too long, son. Without making an opportunity or trying to make an opportunity to get the ball out. And it's going to be de Blasio who's got the recipient of the free kick. So de Blasio goes short. Finds Hollins, who plays onto Key by hand, and Key now goes across the mud heap and finds Wall of Geelong West, unfortunately. So he goes back to the half-back line, over the top of players, running into the half-forward line. Parker first back there. Gee, a one-handed pick-up in these conditions, magnificent. Went to de Blasio, to Key. Little kick along the ground, wasn't good, but it's made good. But it's picked up there and kicked forward by Fitzsimmons, I think, to the half-forward line. Good attack on the ball there by Swennerson, but overran the ball. And it's going to be run over the boundary line there by Bradshaw on centre wing.
There's the pickup.
Very clean.
Oh,
very
beautiful
clean
football.
So it's on centre wing now, and Gregorio is going to do some ruck work against Hollins. He's done most of the work. North Geelong swing 2 or 3 in against him. Over the back, Hollins taps it down. It's Lockie Wright that comes away with it. Kicks into the half-forward line. We're looking for Pittman. He's out in front, but the boundary line's going to win out. And it's going to run over the boundary line. So 17.5 minutes gone, second quarter. 2 goals, 5-17 to Geelong West. North Geelong on 6 goals, 7, 43. Commonfine Hotel, second quarter scoreboard.
They're not doing the basics, Geelong West. They should cover each side of that boundary throw, and that made it very easy for Eels.
Pretty flat throw-in comes through, goes straight to Hollians, or kicked off the hands. Nearly could have been an old-fashioned kicking in danger there. Putting his head in and under was Sims. He's taken heavily to the ground. Umpire says, give it to me. We'll ball it up. Didn't have an opportunity at all. There'll be some...
Who was that kid that dived in at the ball? Up the other
That
end?
was Millen.
Millen.
Oh, crikey. His fears where Angels feared to
He
tread
come
on
through
him.
here before the first quarter.
Courageous is he?
Gregorio gets the tap away there as the ball game restarts. Comes off hands. Picked up, overrun by Key. That time by North Geelong. Players dive on the ball again. Can't get it loose. Umpire again says ball it up.
That's actually bordering on stupidity.
It was a good dive, wasn't it?
Oh, he could really get hurt.
Back we go again. Thrown up to the advantage of Gregorio once again. They're roving to him, though. Key comes out with the ball. He's going to kick across the ground. Looking for Schwennerson. Couldn't get him there. Comes off hands Millen again. Then comes out wide there to Dan. Dan delivers the ball to the outer side of the ground, and he will find Malcolm. Malcolm drives long, looking for Favola. It's a one-on-one at this point, but he can't get back. Too long. Favola again trying to appeal for a contested free.
That's holding the
but
ball.
It wasn't there. Comes off hands. Comes back to Favola now. He juggles it. Taps it on. Off one hand was Kelly. Dragged off the ball. Umpire says pays a free and then says advantage. He's going to come out to Parker. Forward back pocket on the clubroom side of the ground. He will find Miller right in front of the North Geelong coaches box. Miller looking for options. Schwennerson moving across, giving him options. Play on, says the umpire, and it will come back. They'll kick short. Take a short option. By hand now. Comes to Key. He's going to go back across the ground to try and switch the play and does. Finds Fitzsimmons.
That's 50.
Finds Fitzsimmons and the umpire has agreed with Grubby.
Has to be, unfortunately.
Just knocked it out of his hands as he got there. So Fitzsimmons will get a 50-metre penalty, which will bring him inside the 50-metre arc for a shot at goal.
I think he'll kick a goal now. And I'm not like Smithy. When I say, hey, kick him, they kick him.
You are a man they listen to, Grubby.
Put me head on the line there. Actually, I thought he was close.
You call
Give
it
him 50, not 40, you idiot.
So Fitzsimmons from about 40 metres out. He's not going to make the distance. Goes to the goal line. Gregorio's up. Picked up there by Bradshaw. Out of defence they come and goes wide. Good kick. Hit its target. And it's going to be Johnson who's the recipient of their mark there. So Johnson now just looking for options further afield. Target is going to be short. Encouraging players to come to him. I think they kicked the ball a little bit wide there.
Out the bike track.
So it's going to be a turnover. So Lockie right now has the resulting free kick for North Geelong. Has players back behind the ball. It's where he goes, and he goes short and finds Fitzsimmons, who goes short and finds Key. Key directly across the slush there. Goes the best kick on the side, and that's Parker.
The one to go, dude.
If he can get outside 50, but he goes short. Target missed over the top. Picked up there by Gregorio. Just lands on the boot and goes out wide towards Key. Over the back, Fitzsimmons nearly hit him in the chest there. And a free kick against Dan Key. And it's going to be Geelong
50.
West.
No, didn't give it. Didn't give it.
It could have been. He should have gone long, Luke Parker.
He could have kicked it.
So called the play on now. Kicks into the man on the mark. Try to get round him. Wall. It goes long. Actually, it was Thomas, that kicked into the half-forward line. Stevie Rickett again. Great hands over the top to Parker. In the right hands now, looking for some options. Doesn't have one, so he decides to go long. Went looking for and trying to find Miller. Behind, Donaldson does well. Takes the contest down. Picked up there, coming through was Hardman. He's held, and a free kick goes to Donaldson of Geelong West.
Good work by Donaldson.
Yeah, no, he's been good back there. So Donaldson with the ball now. Goes quickly towards centre wing. Goes out and will find Sims. Takes the mark. He also wants to go, but not the option there at the time. Wall running past. Ignored there. So he has a player short, but called a play on by the umpire. Went short again. Found Connor Long. You can tell he's playing at full-back. He's as clean as the day he ran out in the ground. Goes out wide. Sliding mark. Not taken. Left it behind. Picked up by Key. And it's handballs in, so the numbers with North Geelong here. Key just taps it in front of himself, goes back and collects it. Doesn't want to pick it up because it's fairly slippery. It ends up in the hands of Hardman. Pushes away once, twice, gets boot to ball. And into the half-forward line. Gregorio up over the top. Mark not taken. Picked up by Pittman. Kick smothered. Numbers Geelong West. Handball goes back. Wall, Sims. He missed the target. Good interception again by Hardman it was. Kick wasn't good. Went to Wall. Ends up with Bryant. He's taken. Didn't have the possession of the ball. Went back and collected again. And now the umpire will come in and take possession. So on the half-forward line.
You can really tell the blokes with the skills in these in these conditions.
It is tough.
I know Parker picked it up. What about Hardman picking that wet ball up?
So the ball again with Hardman. He had it. He released it. Miller kicked the ball off the ground only as far as Donaldson. Handball over the top. Good handball. Teammates under pressure now because it's going to be with Hardman again. He's worked hard to get back into the contest. Fed it back inside. Geelong West through Thomas. Kick round the corner towards centre wing. De Blasio's there. He's up, he's down. And good work from Luke Malcolm. Sees the ball over the boundary line on centre wing. So we've ticked over 23 minutes in the second quarter. 2 goals, 5-17 to Geelong West. 6-7-43 North Geelong. Commonwealth Hotel second quarter scoreboard.
Bright sun has come out now. Get down here if you want to see the second half of footy. Comes to ground. Miller does some hard work, but Kelly for Geelong West gets the ball on the outer side. Going forward there was it Bradshaw, I think, might have been going forward. Can't get the ball up. Pack forms. Breakaway now by North Geelong. Tackled in the contest. Umpire says dropping the ball. And that will be Stanisu who has the ball. He's looking for options. Football gives him one across the face of goal. Goes forward now, looking for him. Oh, it's 3-on-1. Fev's getting a little bit frustrated. Pushes down, so it was 3-on-1 there. And the ball goes back in North Geelong's favour. Not a great kick comes in. He was looking for Parker. Can't get it, though. Comes off hands to Denham. Denham goes to Sims, but he couldn't control the ball. Off the ground again. Donaldson, but picked up now by North Geelong. Make pace, come to the outer side of the ground. Looking for Pittman. Does hard work, Pittman, and gets there and takes a sliding mark right inside the boundary line. Turns now. Looking for options coming in. It's Bryant. Great grab by Jared Bryant. Just on outside 50, right in front of the broadcast position. Oh, he went to kick the ball. Slipped out of his hands, the slippery pill, and it has gone out of bounds.
Bit of candy trying to be sold there, I
think.
Candy. So in the half-forward line, Hollands and Gregorio. Ball tapped down. It's going to go towards Sims. He wasn't even in the ruck contest, but he's got it. Keys tackle him, let him go. Good run from Wall from behind. Kicks into the half-forward line, goes looking towards White. Stevie Rickett up over the top and punched the ball a long way.
Kick.
Yeah, a bit tough, that decision.
When you've got your eyes on the ball and you get your hand to the ball, it's play on.
Be different if, yeah, you're right, Grub. They're a bit tough. Anyway, White goes quickly into the forward line, but Pittman going back takes the mark. We're talking about Kane Pittman here, so he goes short and finds Key. Has a running player that's through the top and to Sando, but ignored. Goes quickly by kick and found Rickett. So Steve Rickett, great awareness, knew what was about him. Has the handball, has plenty of time to set himself up, goes to Hardman by hand, needs to get rid of the ball. Little kick round the corner was good, picked up there by Fitzsimmons. Looking for some numbers through the middle. I don't know why they come back in there, but Mel Key's made space for himself. Kicks out wide, kick needed to be good. Gibbs up in front, takes the mark. Will stand... De La Cruz probably a little bit lucky there. Tried to knock it out of his hand. Parker's on the run. Takes the ball and runs. And plays on. Goes towards goal. And it's across the face through for a minor score.
I thought he'd kick that one.
So their first blemish in this quarter. 6 goals, 8 now to North Geelong. They lead Geelong West on 2 goals, 5. We've gone 25.5 minutes. Second quarter, Common Field Hotel scoreboard.
Geelong West would love to get one in these last closing minutes of this first half.
Don't think they're going to.
Goes to the outer side of the ground now, finds Wall. Half-back flank, looking for options. Goes by hand to Robbie Sims. He'll move it up the wing, outer side of the ground. Oh, they've got a little bit of an overlap going here, and it's a good kick.
Get it in quick!
Ball comes there to Malcolm. Malcolm, short kick in, looking for and finding Denham. I think it might have been out there. So Denham, about the 50-metre arc. Got a long way to go. Finds a lead. Football gives him a lead. Comes forward, can't bring it to ground, but leading in the front there was Robertson. He takes the ball, brings it off hand. Good roving off Favola's lead there. Ball has gone out of bounds. Forward pocket, Geelong West attacking end. 26.5 gone. So ball back into play. They really need an opportunity here, West.
Must make something out of this, Andrew.
They do. Comes off hands. And that was Rickett, I think, was doing the ruck work. Opportunity here for Geelong West. He's kicked it off the ground. I think minor score. So they are wasting that opportunity. They will go to 2 goals, 6-18, 6-8-44. North Geelong, the Common Hotel scoreboard, nearly 27 minutes gone.
So a quick kick in from Parker, short. Has to Sando, running player inside's Key. Over the top to de Blasio, intercepted by Kelly. Kelly goes at goal. Kelly kicks a goal.
Put it through!
So Sam Kelly got his first goal of the afternoon, and the third now for Geelong West. 3-6-24. They trail North Geelong on 6-8-50. 6-8-44, I should say. And we have gone 27 minutes, second quarter, Common Field Hotel scoreboard.
Jeez, I'm glad I didn't go to school and do maths under your tutelage.
Look at the you.
Jeez. But I tell you what, they really, really worked hard for that West. They probably didn't look like they were going to kick one, but they just hung in there and worked, and finally got a little bit of come to fruition and kicked a goal. And what's 4 times 5?
Thank you very much. A handful.
So ball back in the middle. Gregorio, have they got opportunity to do one more and get a little bit closer? No one gets the tap out, goes straight to ground. On the bottom of all of that, I think, was De La Cruz. He can't get the ball forward. Knocking forward, good work there. And that is the siren. That is the end of the half. So North Geelong, 6-8-44, leading Geelong West 3-6-24. Goal kickers?
Yes, to half-time, Kane Swinnerson and Luke Van Kregen both